Alright guys, welcome back to the daily skateboard lesson. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a pop shove it. I'm super proud of everyone following this series and everyone getting out there and learning new tricks. You guys are the absolute best. Okay, you're going to start out with rotating the shoulders, tossing those arms, getting warmed up. I hope wherever you are playing this video, you could be in your garage, you could be out at a skate park, but I hope you're having a good time, and I hope it's warmer where you are, because right now, I'm gonna keep complaining about this, it is freezing. You know this famous quote, the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. So now we're gonna start kicking the legs, get that blood thrown through your hips, and kick your knee up a little bit. Yes, this does not look cool. You're not out here to be cool, you're out here to learn how to ride a skateboard. I don't care how cool you look or don't look, or cool or don't feel or whatever. Okay, left leg done, right leg in. Kick that leg, foot, hip. Let's keep it moving. There we go. Now we're gonna rotate the arms, get those shoulders going. Woo! There we go. Okay, a little bit more arms. I don't know why, for some reason the arms seem to warm up my body more, make it a little bit easier. Okay, we got a little bit of a warm up going. Now, the ultimate warm-up, which I love to do, and you must do every time you skate, is skate just the absolute bare bones basics push on this board. Give it a push, backside kick turn. We're gonna do frontside kick turn all the way around. If you're doing this in a location where you don't have that much space, you can do the kick turns without rolling. It is easier and it is more fun rolling. But you can do this in the space of a garage as well. Just kick turn back and forth. Turn around. Give it a push. Some more kick turns. And then we're gonna move into the monster walks. One of my favorite warm-up tricks to get you guys moving. Give it a push. Pivot, and just go back and forth on these monster walks. This really gets the hip mobility moving, your upper body. It also works on your balance. Rotate. And if you guys are following along with every episode, you just learned how to backside 180, so you got that really down well. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna do some of those very beginner tricks just to keep them under our belt. Caveman, grab it off the nose. Throw it under your feet. We're gonna do 3 of those. You know what? May as well throw a couple popcorns in there too. Even though at this point, you're well beyond that. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna do 3 shove-its. Why 3? Aaron, the magic number is 5. It's because I started with 3. Now we're gonna continue the effort. It's funny because the trick I'm going to teach you today is a variation of this, but it's a popping that shove it. And originally, I did not teach the shove it before the ollie, but then I learned that people had an easier time doing a shove it than they did the ollie. It was actually much easier for them. And then I went, wow, it's a point that I learned. That's what I love about doing these videos and teaching you guys how to skate. You're learning from me, and then I'm also learning from you. It's a win-win situation, and I love learning new things. Good, so you got your 3 shove-its. Now we're gonna do 5 ollies. 1, 2, get you into this new trick faster today. 3, 4. And remember, it doesn't matter what your ollie looks like. I don't care if it looks like just a little guy. Do it, do 5. And ollie number 5. That was a terrible ollie, but you know what? We're taking it, because we will take it. Now what trick is next? You got it. Frontside 180, we're gonna do 5 of them. Frontside 180. 1, 2, headed around for number 3. We're gonna give it a number 4 out the door. 4, and coming up right here, the 5th and final frontside 180. Another thing that I like to do when I'm doing these is I like to pick a spot where I'm going over this spot each time. Sometimes it helps me mentally, just conceive of where I'm going. Maybe it'll help you too. Okay, next trick, backside 180, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Good. So now you've got these 3 basic key tricks mastered, and you're going to continue doing them every single day, 5 a day, no matter what. Ollie, front side 180, back side 180, you got this. Next trick, pop shove it. You already learned the shove it, which is your back foot, toe is over the edge, it shoots straight back. You're jumping off of your front foot just like this, boop, causing the board to do a 180 and land just like this. You ready? Front foot, weight there, jump, scoot back, shove. You already did this in the practice step. You learned this trick many days ago, or depending on how fast or slow you're going through this, weeks ago. Another thing I want to mention, doesn't matter how long you take. If you're on the front side 180 video for a month, get it, have fun. We're gonna do 5 of these. But Aaron, we did 3 earlier. Good, you're gonna do 5 more. 3, 4, 5. Good, so this might seem like a subtle, small difference, but it's quite big. Now, we're gonna pop the tail. On the shove it, the tail's not hitting the ground, it's just going like that. Now on the pop shove it, you're pushing down and making the board pop. So the first practice step is just to do that. I don't even care if it lands like that, it's totally fine. You're just with one foot making it do the rotation. Shove it, we're gonna do that 5 times. That was 2. 3. Now what you're working on this is that the board does a 180 and you hit the tail on the ground. 4. That was a much better one. 5. I'll show you one more from this direction so you can see my foot and it going around. There we go. Good. So you have that down. The next step, you're going to put your front foot on the board, you're going to pop it, and you're going to step off with your back foot. You ready? What we're working on now is keeping our front foot close to the board. That's why I was saying I don't care if your board goes like this on that one, because your actual control point there is your front foot close to that board, monitoring the board, so when it turns like that, and your front foot keeps it down. Okay? Yes, I love it. I forgot the count, but we'll just start over. That was number 1. We're gonna do 5 of these practice steps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you'll notice my tail's hitting the ground each time. My front foot is very close to the board. It's holding it down so you can see where it goes. I'll show you this direction. 1, 2. You're gonna do 5 of those. That's a really important practice step, because from there, all we're gonna do is jump, bend our back knee, and then put it back down. Now you're going for the full land. This is where it gets tricky. This is where you're putting everything together. And I want you to remember how important this step is, because pop shove-its can be a nasty primo land. You can, if your front foot is not close enough to the board, pop it like that and land like that. That hurts your feet, and then probably from there you're gonna fall, and that hurts as well. So we're gonna avoid that at all costs. Oh yeah, wear your helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards, everything. You ready? Pop it, leave the front foot on, and now from there, it's just a jump, bend that back knee, and put it on. The better you do those earlier practice steps, the easier this will come for you. Boom, you got it, you actually got it. And I think it's a very good way to be able to control your skateboard, to be able to do both of these. First, I'll do the shove it with no pop, and then I'll do the shove it with pop. No pop, pop. To you right there, it might not even look that different, but hitting the tail on the ground adds a whole nother aspect of control, where the board is going. And yeah, it's important. You can do this standing still, and then we'll do it moving, but just really get those motions down. We're gonna do 5 in a row. That's your goal, 5 in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 in a row. We got it. We're out here. Okay, now I'm just gonna give it a little bit of motion. I'm gonna do it moving, just ever so slight movement. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3. Once you get it down, and it's really fun. 4. And 5th and final one. Let's get it. Okay, there we go. Remember, all of those steps are important. All of those early steps, building your muscle memory, building up to this every single day. We're building consistency, determination, and I hope that you guys are having fun. You might think, oh, this is so structured, it takes the fun out of it. Just watch. When you master the basics, the amount of fun you're gonna have being creative and using any obstacle you want in a creative way, because you fully mastered your basics, it really, really makes a huge difference. So I hope you guys are having an absolute blast learning the basics. Get out there, ride your skateboard, and have some fun. We'll see you in the next video.